Hello and welcome to a very rainy and a little bit misty. I need to get actually a move on. I've been taking so much B-roll and video coming down here. I haven't yet taken any photos and yeah, the mist has mostly disappeared other than just behind me. Yeah, I'm already pretty wet. It's not cold, thankfully, a bit humid. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to tell which bit's rain and which bit's wet. So I'm not sure how much good this raincoat's doing. I just came across this tree here that is got all these bubble stuff coming down. I have no idea what it is. I'm just near my home. Just walk straight out my back door and come down into this area. And as you can see, it's wet and misty. So I'm gonna crack on and see if I can actually take some photos before the mist disappears. So the funny smell that I thought was from the bubbly stuff that was coming down the tree, which if anybody has an idea what it is, I'd love to know. Yeah, no, that wasn't from that. It was actually the distant smell of something very dead. And luckily enough got to discover exactly what it was that was dead. I think it was a wallaby, but it was incredibly very, very dead and there wasn't that much left of it. So yeah, we do have quite a few wallabies around here now. We sometimes get them out in our backyard and even eating our bird seed sometimes. Little cheeky things. As you can see, mist is gone. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a wander around this area and see if there's any compositions. There was some stuff back there that was quite nice, but it was right near that dead wallaby and yeah, couldn't deal with the smell. It was terrible. So I've just moved down a bit further and well, yeah, just check out around here and see if there's anything and hope that the mist comes back and gives me another crack. That should teach me for spending too much time taking video. I was enjoying taking video, but as it turns out I probably should have got a move on. Oh, the perils of vlogging. So the mist hasn't really come back. It's raining quite heavily now, so you do get a little bit of separation from that. And then I'm not using a polarizer today, so I'm getting that reflection off the leaves, which kind of makes a little bit look a bit kind of misty and more distant as well. I am absolutely soaked. I'm getting a little bit chilly as well. I'm looking forward to when I get home having a nice hot shower. I think that will be well earned. So I've just been standing here doing a panorama. So doesn't look like much from here, but yeah, it's just kind of a panorama of these trees in here. I did one as well just from a little bit further back, and I think that actually will work a bit better. Just moving slightly forward and back changes the relationship between the trees that are closer and further away, and yeah, it's hard to get it exactly right. It would be much easier if it wasn't raining quite so much. And yeah, I wish I'd just come straight down here and started taking photos, but you know, even if I had, I may not have found this composition before the mist went away anyway. So, you know, that's how it works out, doesn't it? Now remember, my calendar pre-order finishes on the 30th of September, so there's not much time left for that. If you want to get a calendar and you want to guarantee you get one, make sure you pre-order it. And I will be including a 5x7 inch print of this image just here, which I spoke about in last week's video, and I took, I don't know, about 3 vlogs ago, I think it is now. Looks fantastic. The paper I use, the Ilford gold fibre gloss, is such an amazing paper. You have to see it to just appreciate how nice it is. The richness of colours, the depth, there's a slight texture and a gloss without looking too glossy, if that makes any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Get a calendar and you'll find out. So yes, I'll put a link down below in the description to my calendar. Thank you everybody who's already bought one. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to get them out to you. So it's just gone a little bit off path, and I'm taking some photos in this area here, and it's quite a jumbled mess, but I don't know, I do like because we're on quite a steep slope, what we're looking through to is some of the higher up trees further down, so you get the branches, which is quite nice because in Australia, in this area, you know, all your gum trees and things, they're very tall and straight, and you don't get the branches until higher up. So a lot of the images I've got here, you'll see are really just the trunk. So I like in this area, the trees in the background, you can see their branches and shapes a bit better because they're quite a bit lower down. I don't know if it's going to work because it is really quite hectic going on in there. I remember Simon Baxter once saying, embrace the scruff, and I try as much as I can, and I tell you what, I don't think there's anything scruffier than Australian bush. I'd love him to come to Australia and take some shots here because, yeah, I'd love to see what he can do in our bush and our rainforest. That would be awesome. Very wet and pretty chilly now, and I cannot wait to get home and have a hot shower. It's going to be awesome. Hot showers, seriously, are one of the best things in the world ever. Link for my calendar is down below in the description. Oh dear, I'm getting raindrops all over the lens. So make sure you get in by the 30th September. That's when pre-orders close, and I can't guarantee whether you'll get one after that. There may be a few left over or not. I'm not too sure. Earlier this year, when there was tons of rain and there was lots of flooding, I came down just right near here to a gully which is normally dry but had quite a lot of water going through it because of how much rain we'd had. And it wasn't the easiest day out in the world, but I did really enjoy it. So if you haven't seen that one, go check that out now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.